We are talking about 5 items that waiters secretly hate you ordering.
Oh.
Number 1 on the list is bread.
Oh, yeah.
Don't order the bread. You're going to get the bread.
I hate it.
When you sit down,
Right.
I understand that you're hungry. Let some time pass.
Yeah.
And then ask, oh,
Yeah,
do you serve
do you
bread?
serve
or
bread?
whatever.
Absolutely.
But don't sit down and order bread. It's complimentary. So it's going to come.
Yeah. I mean, there are certain spots that maybe not have bread. I know you have to buy it or X, Y, Z, but, you know, in that occasion you do ask, but like he's saying, if a spot is giving something away, let it come to you.
Yes.
Yes.
100%.
Well, you know, whether it be chips and salsa or bread or whatever they're giving, you know, most spots are going to give a complimentary something in the beginning. Just kind of let it come to you. Now, if you see a bunch of people, like if 3 or 4 of the tables around you get it before you, then you have a reason to say something.
It's a process.
Yes.
When you get sat, things are happening, and they're happening in sequence.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Shut your mouth
Let it happen.
and let it happen. It is so annoying to have people order the bread. First of all, you're not ordering anything yet, right?
Yes.
I'm talking here.
Yeah.
So when you come up and you start saying, it's like, can we have the bread? Yeah, bread. Can we? I worked at a roadhouse back in the day, and we had those rolls or
Yeah.
whatever. Oh, it
Right.
was so annoying to have them order bread. I don't mind you. You know when you order bread? When you get more bread.
Yeah.
That's what you order.
There we go.
You
Okay.
order more bread. You
Yes.
don't order the bread.
Bread, yes.
Red Lobster. I love the biscuits. I heard the servers hate the biscuits because everybody asks for them bitches, and then it comes to the point where they're all fighting over back. You guys don't know the backstory. They all hover back there like, "Hey, my table 6 needs bread before your table 6 needs bread."
I
From
remember
what
I worked for
heard-
Red Lobster.
Oh, there we go. Can
yeah,
you back
yeah,
me on that?
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, it's like a war. Okay.
Yes.
If
Wait, they're not plentiful back there?
I mean, no, they're baking them fresh.
Oh, what?
Like the bread comes out fresh. They make them in the back, and it's fresh bread. So it's a continuous motion the whole shift. But so when you get a table, you know, let's say you get triple set. So maybe 2 out of your 3 tables there might be enough bread for. The other one had to wait maybe like 5-10 minutes. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So that's why, because it's a continuous motion. That bread comes out hot to the table off the rip.
Oh, that's what we call pick your favorite at that
Yeah.
point. Ah, sorry. All right.
That
Here's the other
makes
two.
that makes a lot of sense. Added stress now.
Absolutely.
Don't order the bread.
Yes.
It's coming.
It's coming.
So in conclusion, team, don't order the bread.
Next one. Crab legs. I work at a seafood place.
Okay.
And I'll tell
love
you
your
why.
crab legs.
Allow me to explain. First of all, it makes a mess.
I love the crab legs.
Oh my god!
I
in
don't
fact,
care.
I go and see him, and I'm like, I give him the look, like, you know, I'm about to have these, right?
When I worked my first seafood place where I worked, and we had crab legs, we had the king crab, we had the Dungeness, we had something else, and we had snow crab.
Okay.
Snow crabs are a mess.
I hated when
But they're delicious.
older people ordered snow crab, like a pound of snow crab. It's going to take you an hour to sit there and grab these
Really?
snow crab to get through them. I don't want you at my table that long, okay? And then there's
Why
a
you
mess
mean to old
everywhere.
people?
Let me finish.
Who hurt you?
Oh, PTSD, man, because you're sitting there, you're like, you're done, and they're hardly halfway through these crab legs, and I can't stand when you get the snow. I wanted to you get king crab, crab,
Oh, king crab are phenomenal.
right?
They're like, they even crack them for you, open them up, and that juice, it's
Even
the
the
best.
Dungeness, you can
Yeah.
get through that a lot
Yeah.
easier. There's like crab juice everywhere. Inevitably, it's on the table. You give them a bowl.
They're still on the table.
It's still on the table. There's butter.
Yeah.
It's just a mess, and it stinks.
Oh, well, I bet. So educate me a little bit. What's the crab hierarchy?
King crab.
King crab is the
King
Mac
crab's
Day.
king.
King crab's the Mac Day. Fair. So I would probably, I think Dungeness is below snow crab to me personally.
Okay.
I can't really say, for me anyway, snow crab is on the bottom.
Right, okay.
Clearly, by the way you're talking about it.
So I would say snow or Dungeness.
Okay.
Then I would say stone crabs.
Stone crab.
And
That's the big ass claws, right?
That's just the claws.
Got it.
And then
But stone crab's a Florida thing.
yes, but people know what stone crabs
There's
are.
a family
I'm sure
place.
I'm sure there's stone crabs here, right?
There's a.
I mean, they bring 'em in.
Joe's Stone crab.
Okay,
Yeah, see?
okay,
At Caesar's,
okay.
and
My
then-
bad, my bad.
And-
Those guys make money.
Yeah, and well, yes, because we are from Florida, we have more of an abundance of stone crab because
Yeah.
we have stone crab season, which is actually pretty much starting when we get back home.
Oh.
Yes, pretty much. In a
And
couple of
then,
days.
and then king crabs are the Mac Daddy. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
That's where Alaskan fishermen die. I saw that.
Yeah.
Episode. Better be an extra $10.
Yeah, I believe it. So what do you have next on your list of things you hate to make?
I think you know this one, and it really should be number one.
Is this his
the
favorite?
bread.
I saw it. I peeked at his list, but I saw it.
Hot tea.
He loathes it again.
Listen, order what you order. I'm just telling you what an insight into what we don't
like
secretly
making.
hate.
Yes.
When you order these.
Yeah, because when you're saying,
Yes.
think about especially when you have, because tea is, let's just be honest,
It's a process.
It's a process. It's multiple. It's multiple things. You need the tea, the thing that you pour the hot water in. Then you need the teacup with the whole setup. Then you need the box.
You're gone for 10 minutes.
Then you need the box that you got to bring to the table so they can pick their freaking tea. Ooh. So if you have, let's say you have even a 4 top. We'll go low. I'm not gonna go higher.
Oh, if they all get tea?
No, just no. I wasn't even gonna
Zoom in on that. You guys see his face?
I wasn't even gonna say that. So at my spot, we do breakfast. Now we do brunch, but if let's say the average person's gonna order a bunch of breakfast time, you're gonna order coffees.
Yeah.
So let's say 3 people get a coffee, and one of them get a tea. You're like,
Right.
oh God, you just.
Okay, first of all, sorry for interrupting you. What kind of tea do you have?
Yes.
Right? So now you're answering questions for this $4 tea. Okay? Now, you got to bring them the tea box.
Right.
They pick it out they pick it out. Then you
Depending on where they're from, they're like, you have milk, you have XYZ.
Yes, you go back and then you got to get the sugar. You got to get the tea bag. You have to get the saucer. You got to have the cup. You got to get the lemon. You got to get the
honey or whatever, something.
There's multiple things for this $4 item. Then you go back to the table, your tray's full.
Yeah.
You can't get anything else on there.
For 1 cup of tea.
For 1 cup of tea. And you've been gone for 10 minutes because inevitably you don't have enough of the caddies for the milk.
Of course not.
So you got to go make sure that, and then you pour the milk, and then the little floaty thing comes up there. Then you got to dip your finger in and then take that off.
We don't do that. We don't do that.
It's always when you get to the table.
Of course.
Once you get to the table, you almost see a floaty thing comes up. You're like, oh, gotta make another trip.
Who hurt you?
Apparently,
Her name is Hot Tea.
I deal with that. I work at a high-end sushi restaurant, so tea is abundant.
Yeah.
It's a little thing.
Oh.
But then the thing about that is it's somewhat of a hazard. You got 18-year-old busboys running around all fast. Like, hey, chill out. I'm holding hot tea to give.
So
to
they
the
get your tea for you?
No.
So my question, so now your
We
spot.
don't trust those kids with that shit.
Now at your spot, I've been to a few Asian spots.
Right.
Do they do it's just like the green tea, so they don't have really an option?
Yep.
Okay, so that's good.
That saved us.
Yes. So it's just the one, and then you bring the tea, and they bring up the little cups on the side.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. See, that's not. I can deal with that.
It's fancy teapot. And
Yes.
another thing that's very Vegas. You said it's $4. Here it's a little bit more.
Yeah.
Nice.
But for that, but now
See,
now for that price,
it's gotta be worth it.
Now
Yes.
for that price, is that just for now? Can multiple people drink off of it?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Well,
that's fair. I mean,
A big old teapot.
well, are you charging let's say one person, if
I
they say
would
this one extra
rather-
glass, are you charging them more or no?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would rather that.
Me
Because,
too.
you put it there.
That's what I said. It's there.
Yeah.
It's there. It's there. You walk away, and it's just the one tea.
Yes.
Listen.
The thing that I hear is you bring out the tea box
Yeah.
and they ask, what's chamomile? I'm like, oh, what am I, the fucking queen? I don't know
Yeah,
what
right.
about
Yo, and
tea.
it's so dark you can't read that shit.
Yeah.
And then, God forbid they want more
I can imagine them just sifting through all the tea
Yeah,
bags. I
oh
want
my
this
God.
one, I want this one.
It's, yeah. So
for a $4 item.
Yeah. It's crazy.
God,
Next on my list, sizzling hot fajitas.
Love me some sizzling hot fajitas.
Oh, God. You are the worst.
here's the thing.
It's not that hard.
I agree with both of you guys on this. I agree.
I mean, I don't want to be the one carrying it over to the table.
Hell no.
Okay, that's just popping and yeah. I
Exactly.
get that. I get that
It's-
100%. But I love me a good sizzling. Yeah, that shit hits the table, and you're just like, yeah.
I just love this dynamic. I love this dynamic.
Order it on a plate. Order it on a plate. Whenever it's a
He
possibility.
just blocked me with the paper.
The modern way to starring MJ. How we doing?
I say, whenever there's something comes out on a hot plate, put it on a plate, please. Put it on a plate. I don't want to be smoked up
No, that's
in my face.
I think it's more of a presentation thing, obviously.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm not going to be burning my neck to bring it out to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then, you know,
I feel
come
you.
on now.
And it
That's
goes on
almost
your
like with like the
clothes.
like when they have you do the smoked old fashioned table side.
Yes.
And they want you to burn your fucking head off. You're like, I'm afraid to do it in front of a guest.
I don't mind that.
You'd rather the
In-
sizzle than the other way
In the
around.
hierarchy, I'd rather go with the smoked old fashioned
Right?
over that. But they both suck.
Yeah.
But hey, that's what let's bring it back home. That's what we get paid. the big
Absolutely.
bucks
That's
to
true.
do.
I mean, these are first world problems. It's really,
Yeah.
it's not like an annoyance, but it's an annoyance. I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
you do something every day. You just want it to be streamlined. That's
Yeah,
all.
I feel you.
You want it your way, baby.
Yeah. that's the thing about our industry. Every day is different, and I
Yes.
love it.
And every server bitches. We all are a bunch of complainers.
Oh,
okay?
Yes. Champagne
Guilty.
problem.
What do you got next?
It's similar to the crab legs. It's ribs.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, what's your beef with the ribs? It's just a mess?
It's the mess.
It's a mess.
It's the mess. Now here's the thing. There's never enough napkins.
Never.
There's never enough hot towels. Go wash your goddamn hands.
Absolutely.
Okay?
I agree with
Please.
that.
Just go to the bathroom.
Anything. I mean, and I like both of those. I'm a big crab leg person, and I love me some ribs. But you know me personally.
Yeah.
I make a mess with the napkins, but I am the first person to go to the bathroom and wash my hands. I will never ask for the craziness.
You go to the bathroom like this.
Yeah. I
I
don't
got to do surgery.
I
love it.
I
love
much
it.
rather go wash my hands and then be that guy that's kind of peeling off with like a hot towel.
There's never enough napkins. And then the ribs, like, as you're pre-bussing and bussing the table, you're getting into contact with all this stuff.
Yes.
That's really...
No,
That's
I get
the
that,
annoying
I get
part.
that. So, what's crab legs or ribs? Well,
What's worse for you?
what's worse? For you?
Crab legs.
Okay,
For
there you
sure.
go.
Because the
You didn't
splatter, you know what I mean? Like the butter and the splatter and the juices from
Small
the crab
things I
legs.
never factored in.
Yes,
Being on that side.
that's the thing. But the
Yeah,
ribs,
well, because the ribs they're messy, but they're not as they're messy in the hands. I
Yes.
feel like more
Yeah, more
so than
the rest of the table.
because
Yeah.
once you're done with a rib bone, you just put it on the plate.
There we go.
It's you've eaten the meat. You just look like a little child when you're eating ribs. You're like
like that's one of the things that you eat at home. Eat
Yeah.
the ribs at home. That's
Fair.
it. Okay,
what we got next?
next thing.
Is this the last one?
No, there's
Oh.
a couple more. It
Okay.
keeps adding to the list.
He is fierce.
Medium rare to medium, in between temperatures is not a thing.
No, and we've talked about this multiple times.
It's not a thing.
Medium plus, medium rare plus.
Yes.
There's 5 fucking temperatures, people.
Rare.
Medium rare, medium well done.
Yeah. Don't start squeezing in
Yes,
between.
yes. There's that in between is why we have it. Okay, we need that space.
Yes.
That
So the thing is, when somebody says medium rare plus or medium plus, here's a fucking medium rare.
Yeah, that's
the
it.
button. So it's better undercooked than overcooked if they complain. which
Then you
they
take it
would.
out for a second. That's
Yeah.
what I tell. And I'll tell my table that like, yo, I'm gonna put in a medium rare, and this way it's better to go under than over, like you just said,
Yeah.
because it's time wise we're talking 2 to 3 minutes compared to a brand new steak.
Yes.
I don't even want to hear the words.
Yes.
I feel you.
I don't want to hear
I
the
agree
word the
with
plus. I'm like, you're an idiot. That's
Yeah.
what I'm looking
Yeah.
at. Whenever I hear like medium rare plus, I go,
It's not a thing.
Okay.
You have to
Here's-
breathe for a
here's
second.
medium-
yeah, I get it.
You
for
do.
a
It's a medium
second.
rare. What the fuck? Yeah, I got it.
All right, the next one, more than one substitution. Generally, a plate usually has 2 sides. Am I right?
Yes.
If you're substituting both things,
Yeah.
it's no longer the dish.
Yes.
Yes. You're at a buffet.
I will accommodate the one, but don't start subbing out both things.
What I
Choose a
was-
different dish.
Yes. Or like let's say at my spot. Okay, I'm gonna just do. So we have a fillet and it has 2 separate sides, which is fine. And then we have a New York and it has 2 separate sides. Now,
You want the New York
you're
or the fillet set up?
Exactly.
We can do that.
That's what I would tell the guest. Yes, that's the
yeah,
only
but what
way I'm
if
doing that.
those setups aren't found anywhere
No,
else?
yeah, I'm not doing
You know
it.
what I'm saying?
I'm only doing it if it's a direct clean cut.
Let me get
Something
the rice
that
from the
simple.
poke.
No,
and then,
no. And I agree with you on it. I'm just saying, like, if it's simple like that, like, hey, I like that dish, but I would I like how that grouper dish looks. I wouldn't want it with mahi. I'm okay
No
with
problem.
that. Yes.
No problem.
Okay.
My final one, blended drinks.
Oh yeah.
For the bartenders out there.
Yeah, we're on your side.
Unless you have a slushy machine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Unless you have the real Island Oasis machine where you push the button, you put the stuff in it.
Jerking a blender.
Your bartender wants you to believe that they fucking put a penny in that thing and broke it a long time ago. They don't want you ordering that fucking frozen drink.
Here's the thing. Unless you're in a separate service bar, the blended drinks are noisy for the guests.
Yes.
They and if you're busy, your shit's gonna melt.
Yes.
If you don't have a good system, especially
they're time consuming. They slow things down. It's a pain in the ass. My bartenders like me for this reason because I try to avoid frozen drinks, but and there's certain servers that just like, are you fucking mentioning that, you asshole?
yeah, some of them they serve them.
I'm like, what are you doing, yo?
Yeah, they're annoying.
Yes.
But then on your side, I'm like, maybe if I'm on the beach, I see a
Well,
blended drink.
There are
But have sense.
But there's plenty of spots that have the machine for
That's
it
true.
or have the thing, and it's okay, and that's why the beach is made like that.
Yeah.
Now, but if you're at a spot, especially a higher end spot,
Yeah.
you're
An asshole.
what the fuck are you doing?
You want to know what's funny? He'll order a blended drink too.
I don't say us.
He's half of this list.
I
right here.
am half the list. They can argue the fact, okay? But I'm quick to say sorry. I say it immediately.
That stuff you saw is in a sack, mister.
Shut up.
He PG'd that one. Stuff your in a sack. All right.
He blanked me out. He kicked.
And we're ending the show. Thank you so much.
No problem.
You got some time to? What are you doing? You got to go to work or what?
In a little bit.
All right, let's
a
get
lot
out
of
of
Want to
here.
get a little bite or something?
Yeah,
You got time for a bite?
man.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah,
All
baby. Well, I mean, don't if you got shit to do, it's cool. But we're on vacation. I don't get it.
I don't got anything to do.
Okay,
I love it.
I'm on, what's this, number 8?
Yeah.
I'm leading. Take that, Omar.
We'll see you next time.
Later.